In the vast world of Marvel, where heroes and villains clash in epic battles, one enigmatic character stands out among the strongest adversaries the Hulk has ever faced. We are talking about the Abomination, a powerhouse of monstrous proportions with an uncanny ability to retain his intellect even in his gamma-infused transform form. Now, Emil Blonsky is no ordinary villain. With his comic book debut dating back to 1967, Abomination predates even the iconic She-Hulk herself, but it's not just his longevity that makes him intriguing, it's the mischief he brings to the table. All throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Abomination has made his sporadic appearances, leaving fans hungry for more of his history and depth, but the comic book fans have really seen what havoc this one can wreak, whether causing chaos in the MCU or turning the world upside down in the comics. The Abomination's colorful villainous resume promises a thrilling adventure whenever he steps into the spotlight. But what fuels his boundless strength? In this video, we will explore the anatomical intricacies of the deadly Abomination and understand the true reason behind what makes him one of the strongest guys in the Marvel world. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you, let's begin. Who is Abomination and how does he become Abomination? Emil Blonsky had a human life as cunning and secretive Yugoslavian spy from communist Croatia. Everything went south when he was assigned a dangerous mission to infiltrate a highly classified US Air Force base in New Mexico, which was under the command of the relentless General Thunderbolt Ross, the same place where the brilliant nuclear physicist Dr. Bruce Banner became the infamous Hulk. Blonsky's primary objective was to sabotage critical missiles vital for the defense of the United States. Despite 3 daring attempts, he narrowly evaded capture, leaving the Air Force puzzled about the identity of the saboteur. Little did they know that Blonsky's life was about to take a dark and monstrous turn. Meanwhile, an enigmatic alien being known as the Stranger observed Earth's inhabitants with skepticism, deeming them unfit to responsibly wield their nuclear arsenal. The Stranger concocted a sinister plan to use the Hulk as a destructive force to eliminate humanity, believing it was the only way to protect the universe from the recklessness that comes with this dumb planet. However, the Stranger's control over the Hulk had one crucial flaw. It didn't extend to Bruce Banner's consciousness. So, after realizing that he was a puppet in the hands of a malevolent alien, Banner decided that he must act to save the world from the horrors the Stranger intended to unleash. In desperation, Banner sought to end his life, believing that eliminating the Hulk persona was the only way to thwart the Stranger's scheme. He ventured into his laboratory on the Air Force Base, intending to subject himself to a lethal dose of gamma radiation until it obliterated him for good. Unbeknownst to Banner, Blonsky was lurking in the shadows, clandestinely photographing Banner's gamma radiation equipment. When the security officer suddenly interrupted Banner's suicide attempt and carried him away, Blonsky saw an opportunity to seize the moment. Unaware of the peril he was about to face, a naive Blonsky stood before the gamma radiation machine and activated it, absorbing a concentrated and intense dose of radiation, far exceeding what had transformed Banner into the Hulk. Surprisingly, Blonsky had an unknown genetic factor within him, which saved him from an instant death. Instead, the radiation triggered a radical mutation, turning him into an overtly powerful and fearsome green-skinned monster who would later be known as the Abomination. Unlike the Hulk, the Abomination retained his full human intelligence, making him even more dangerous and calculating. However, this transformation came with a heavy price. He could no longer revert to his human form. Infatuated with this newfound power and consumed by his monstrous identity, the Abomination unleashed a brutal assault on the Hulk, leaving him on the brink of death. Adding to his malevolence, he kidnapped Betty Ross, General Ross's daughter, leaving the military leader in a state of desperate fear for his daughter's safety. To stop the Abomination and save Betty, General Ross made a risky decision, ordering the Hulk to be revived. To confront the monster threat head-on, Rick Jones, Banner's loyal confidant, pleaded with the Hulk to help, and miraculously, the Hulk broke free from the Stranger's mental control, allowing Banner to regain control once more. In a desperate and epic showdown, Banner activated a potent gamma radiation device he had designed directly upon the Abomination, intending to weaken him significantly. However, Banner's uncontrollable excitement led him to transforming into the Hulk mid-battle, causing him to inadvertently shut down the device prematurely, causing the Abomination's strength to be left at a level surpassing even the Hulk's normal levels, making him an almost unstoppable force. In a rage-filled clash, the Hulk managed to emerge victorious, defeating the Abomination and displaying unexpected heroism. Impressed by the selflessness and bravery of both Banner and the Hulk, the Stranger realized that there was hope for humanity after all, so he transported the defeated Abomination to his base on another planet and intended to use him as a pawn in future schemes, leaving Earth safe. Abomination's aquatic adaptation, breathing underwater. When the Abomination, Emil Blonsky's monstrous alter ego, takes center stage in all-out brawls, his unique and often overlooked power shines through: the ability to breathe underwater. This lesser-known aspect of his transformation grants him an advantage in aquatic environments, making him an invulnerable force even beneath the waves. In the Marvel Comics A to Z Handbook, Abomination's remarkable lung capacity is highlighted, surpassing even that of the Hulk. This enhanced capacity enables him to retain submerged for extended periods, giving him a significant edge when battling underwater environments or engaging in aquatic confrontations. But that's not all. His transformation granted Abomination a set of gills, an adaptation that further solidifies his aquatic prowess. These gills allow him to extract oxygen directly from the water, enhancing his ability to endure underwater conditions or easily engage in underwater combat with ease. Moreover, the Abomination's unique physiology grants him a remarkable ability to enter suspended animation when faced with extreme pain, cold, or oxygen deprivation. This characteristic basically gives him the resilience of a cockroach and enables him to survive in otherwise inhospitable conditions for extended periods. So while fans may not witness the Abomination's aquatic abilities as frequently as his land-based battles, this often underrated power is a testament to the depth and complexity of his transformation. Does Abomination have the ability to survive in space? In addition to his powers on Earth, the Abomination's time in space showcased his adaptability and resilience in the most challenging of environments. Unlike many other beings, Blonsky proved that he could not only survive, but thrive beyond the confines of our planet. After being kidnapped by the Stranger, the Abomination found himself on a journey through the cosmos, becoming a reserve weapon and agent for the extraterrestrial entity's mysterious plans. His transformative abilities extended to his capacity to withstand the vacuum of space, allowing him to endure the harsh conditions of the interstellar void for prolonged periods. During his time in space, the Abomination encountered some of the universe's mightiest beings. One of his remarkable exploits involved a confrontation with the cosmic adventurer and former herald of Galactus, the Silver Surfer. Their embroiled conflict was orchestrated by a coven of witches, seeking to demonstrate their power. However, Blonsky's defiance of their commands and subsequent escape led to a bitter clash, with the Surfer ultimately prevailing. His extraterrestrial reputation as the Ravager of Worlds attracted attention from other cosmic entities, and he was later enlisted by the powerful non-humanoid being called the Galaxy Master. Tasked with attacking civilizations resistant to conquest, Blonsky found himself on a collision course with the Hulk, who was recruited to defeat him. Despite their clashes, the Hulk eventually emerged victorious over both the Abomination and the Galaxy Master. Abomination's journey through the stars continued as he encountered Zeron, the Star Slayer, and became part of the crew aboard Captain Cyborg's starship, later earning him the position of First Mate. But this cosmic adventure brought him face-to-face with the monstrous Klaatu. The Hulk also found himself entangled in the cosmic conflict, leading to ongoing battles between the Green Goliath and the Abomination. Throughout his time in space, the Abomination showcased his relentless pursuit of power and his indomitable will. From battling cosmic beings to exploring distant galaxies, he proved to be a force to be reckoned with beyond the confines of Earth. Abomination's regenerative healing factor. In addition to his incredible physical endurance, the Abomination possesses a pretty strong regenerative healing factor, akin to that of the Hulk. This remarkable ability allows him to recover from his injuries with astounding speed and efficiency, surpassing the healing capabilities of ordinary humans by a highly considerable margin. While the full extent of his regenerative powers still remains a mystery to us, it is evident that the Abomination's healing abilities are not on par with the Hulk's, because the Hulk's regenerative capabilities only increase in tandem with his anger, granting him an unparalleled advantage in recovering from wounds. However, the Abomination's healing factor remains impressive and allows him to regenerate vast amounts of damage or destroyed tissue swiftly, making him a powerful adversary in battle. An intriguing aspect of the Abomination's resilience is his immunity to all known earthly diseases and infections. This immunity further solidifies his position as a fearsome and durable opponent, rendering him impervious to illness that would incapacitate or threaten ordinary individuals. While the Abomination may not match the Hulk's superhuman healing capabilities in their entirety, his regenerative powers remain a critical component of his monstrous form. With the ability to swiftly recover from injuries and endure intense battles, the Abomination's regenerative healing factor ensures that he remains a relentless force to be reckoned with in the Marvel Universe. Abomination's indestructible physique. The Abomination is already infamous for his massive strength, but it's his superhuman durability that sets him apart from ordinary humans, and even some other powerful characters. His bodily tissues are remarkably tougher and more resilient, allowing him to withstand a level of injury that could cripple or fatally injure a regular individual. This guy's thick skin, in particular, exhibits a remarkable endurance towards extreme temperatures with ease, resisting scorching heat without blistering and enduring freezing cold without harm. His body can simply shrug off powerful impacts that would probably crush or maim an ordinary person. Even artillery shells and potent energy blasts fail to cause significant harm to him, highlighting the extraordinary toughness of his physical form. This superhuman durability is a crucial aspect of the Abomination's monstrous abilities. It grants him a distinct advantage in combat, making him almost impervious to conventional weaponry and rendering him nearly immune to harm from ordinary physical attacks. With this remarkable resilience, the Abomination becomes an almost indestructible force, capable of withstanding tremendous forces that would incapacitate or annihilate any other opponent. Abomination's gamma radiation emission, a unique power. Following his reconstitution by the Order of the Shield in the Who Shot Hulk story arc, the cloned Abomination gained a terrifying new power: the ability to generate varying levels of incredibly toxic gamma radiation. This deadly radiation proved potent enough to overwhelm even super powerful heroes known for their energy absorption, such as the Hulk, Captain Marvel, and Sunspot. This guy was originally dead, but the remains of the Abomination were recovered by the Ancient Order of the Shield after Bruce Banner's escape from their captivity. Utilizing gamma blood and glands taken from Banner, the agency successfully rebuilt and reanimated the Abomination's lifeless corpse. Although he was no longer in control of his own mind, the sole purpose of this resurrection was to employ him as a mindless weapon in the pursuit of hunting down the Hulk. Tasked with tracking down the Hulk, the Abomination ventured into this relentless pursuit, but ultimately lost track of his elusive target. Later, he was sent on another mission to retrieve the rampaging Hulk, and as the confrontation between the revived Abomination and the Hulk ensued, it caused massive destruction to the surrounding town. Recognizing the dire situation, Maria called for backup, and the Avengers arrived to aid the Hulk. But the Abomination's newfound ability to emit highly toxic gamma radiation posed a grave threat, leaving the heroes struggling in their efforts to subdue him. As the battle raged on, it became apparent that the Abomination's radiation levels were increasingly exponentially as he barely fought back and simply kept absorbing everything that was being thrown at him by the Avengers, making him even more dangerous. While the Hulk transformed back into Bruce Banner due to his severe brain damage, his condition fluctuated between moments of clarity and amnesia. With the Avengers losing ground and the Abomination overpowering them, Banner decided to embrace his Hulk form again, despite the risk to his damaged mind. In a desperate attempt to defeat the Abomination, the Hulk wielded Captain America's shield and kept fighting back Abomination till he was completely beaten down to a pulp. In a climactic turn of events, Iron Man devised a plan to defeat the Abomination. By teleporting him into the vastness of outer space, back to his makers, he used a teleportation device in the form of a wristband given by Maria, who took it from one of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. As Tony Stark scanned the technological details of the device, Sunspot and Captain Marvel bought him some time by absorbing all the excess radiation being emitted by Abomination. Meanwhile, he successfully rigged the device, wired it up with Captain America's shield, and handed it over to Hulk to throw it at the mindless beast like a frisbee. As the Hulk hurled the shield at the Abomination, Iron Man cleverly rigged the device to transport the gamma-spawned monster to the planet Jupiter, far away from Earth. With the Abomination sent hurtling towards the orbit of the giant planet, the immediate threat was finally neutralized, finally allowing Captain Marvel and Sunspot to fly up high and release the absorbed radiation safely. This encounter with the reanimated Abomination showcased not only his incredible strength, but focused on his enhanced ability to emit toxic gamma radiation, which was actually installed in him by the world's greatest and only gamma chronologist from S.H.I.E.L.D. as a surprise for the Avengers. However, through their collective efforts of the Avengers and Iron Man's ingenuity, they managed to save the day and protect the world from the toxic gamma radiation unleashed by this monstrous force of nature. Can he reproduce? As a human, Emil Blonsky had a wife named Nadia Dornova. He really loved, and every now and then he even thought of looking for her, to get back to her until he believed she was dead. But later, she was found by Bruce Banner when he was on the run from the secretive organization Home Base. In an unexpected encounter, Nadia was living in an isolated desert home and offered Banner shelter. During their time together, they even formed an intimate friendship. However, there was more to Nadia's appearance than just a chance meeting. Agents from Home Base, under the guise of making a deadly bargain, promised Blonsky his release and a reunion with Nadia if he could defeat and capture the Hulk. Despite the apparent betrayal by Agent S3, the plan worked, and Blonsky was set free, leading to a confrontation with Banner and Nadia. It was during this confrontation that Nadia revealed her true motive for coming to the United States was to find her husband and seek vengeance for the years of suffering she endured in a physically abusive marriage. Emotions ran high as Banner transformed into the Hulk, and the two powerful creatures engaged in battle, with the Hulk ultimately emerging victorious. Anyways, circling back to the main question, there are actually no mentions of Blonsky having any children in his human form while he was married to Nadia. And as Abomination, we doubt with that amount of gamma radiation in his blood, it will ever be possible for him to procreate. Abomination's incredible superhuman strength. It's no news that the Abomination truly has an astounding superhuman strength, easily making him one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. His power has been rated as Class 100+, surpassing even certain classic versions of the Hulk, like Mr. Fix-It and the Green Savage Hulk. However, unlike the Hulk, the Abomination's strength does fluctuate based on his emotions. While he may be stronger than a calm Hulk, we are well aware that once the Hulk becomes enraged, the strength rapidly reaches and even surpasses Blonsky sometimes. Even with that, the muscles in the Abomination's legs are highly developed and powerful, granting him the ability to leap great distances with ease. In fact, when he first appeared, the Abomination was initially established as significantly stronger than the Hulk, and even managed to defeat the gamma-powered hero right in their first encounter. Although the Hulk later managed to diminish the Abomination's strength through his intelligence and scientific knowledge, Blonsky still remained a credible and dangerous adversary. Even with his power somewhat reduced, the Abomination's strength is still greater than the Hulk's in his standard form. He has proven to be an unavoidable threat and has only been defeated by the Hulk when the latter's base-level strength has been exponentially increased due to his rage. Beyond his immense strength, the Abomination possesses superhuman stamina, durability, and regenerative abilities, making him incredibly difficult to defeat. Plus, he can really endure great physical strain and injuries that would easily incapacitate or kill an ordinary human. Overall, the Abomination's superhuman strength is a jaw-dropping feature that defines him as an imposing and dangerous adversary, capable of going toe-to-toe with some of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Abomination's incredible superhuman stamina. The Abomination's stamina is truly extraordinary, thanks to his highly advanced musculature. Unlike ordinary humans who experience fatigue and exhaustion relatively quickly after physical exertion, the Abomination's body produces significantly fewer fatigue toxins during activity. This unique attribute allows him to push himself to peak capacity for extended periods without suffering the usual limitations that afflict regular individuals. And this endurance is nothing short of remarkable, as he can engage in intense physical activity for days on end before the buildup of fatigue toxins in his blood start to impair his performance. This means that he can efficiently fight, run, and exert himself in battles or pursuits without tiring easily, giving him a significant advantage over his adversaries. And of course, his ability to maintain peak performance for extended durations makes him a formidable opponent in combat. While others might struggle and weaken due to exhaustion, the Abomination remains a relentless force, capable of enduring prolonged conflicts without showing signs of weariness. This heightened stamina contributes to his reputation as a nearly unstoppable force, as he can sustain his assaults and attacks with relentless vigor, whether engaged in a prolonged battle against powerful foes or enduring harsh environments. The Abomination's unnerving stamina allows him to persevere and keep on fighting. Is he immortal? So, in a significant and dramatic turn of events, Abomination met his demise at the hands of a vengeful Red Hulk. The events leading to this crucial moment were laden with emotions and consequences that deeply impacted the Hulk's world. It all began with General Thaddeus Ross, the father of Betty Ross, who had a complicated history with the Abomination, had enabled Abomination's violent acts on numerous occasions, and a fact that would come back to haunt him later. Tragically, the death of his daughter Betty left Ross devastated and consumed by grief and anger. In the critically acclaimed Hulk series by Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness, the arrival of the Red Hulk marked a new era of thrilling Hulk stories. This mysterious figure quickly proved to be a formidable force, easily besting the Abomination in combat, and then ultimately delivering a fatal blow, shooting him in the head with a gigantic gun. At this point in the story, Red Hulk's motivations remain shrouded in mystery, leaving readers questioning the true identity and intentions of this new Hulk. However, it was later revealed that the Red Hulk was none other than General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross himself, who had now transformed into a powerful and vengeful being. The death of the Abomination at the hands of Red Hulk was a powerful moment of poetic justice, as Ross's actions in enabling Abomination's violent tendencies had come back to haunt him in the form of his own deadly alter ego. The loss of Abomination was a pivotal moment in the story, adding depth to the complex relationships between these characters. Despite his demise, like many Marvel characters, Abomination would eventually return to life. He was resurrected by the Chaos King during the Chaos War, adding another layer of intrigue to the narrative. Alongside the malevolent being known as Zom, Abomination sought to revive Death and defeat the Hulk family. However, even in his resurrected form, Abomination faced the wrath of his adversaries. The Hulks and their allies engaged in a fierce battle with him, leading to a final confrontation with Marlo Jones, who had been empowered by Death. In a stunning twist, Marlo ultimately took down Abomination, sealing his fate once more. The death of the Abomination was a turning point in the saga of the Hulk, leaving a lasting impact on the complexity of the Marvel Universe and the interwoven destinies of its heroes and villains, making for a captivating and emotionally charged storyline. How strong is the Abomination? Abomination is undeniably one of the physically strongest villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as seen in the Hulk movie. His immense strength is enhanced by the Super Soldier Serum, making him a formidable opponent in combat. In The Incredible Hulk, Abomination was able to survive a powerful kick from the Hulk, showcasing his durability and resilience even before receiving the full dose of the Super Soldier Serum. With the combined powers of the Super Soldier Serum and the Hulk, Abomination's strength and fighting prowess reached new heights. He proved to be a dominant fighter in this battle with the Hulk, delivering powerful blows and kicks that showcased his overwhelming might. Plus, Abomination's bones were so strong that they could even pierce through the Hulk's skin, further highlighting his impressive physical abilities. Moreover, he was shown to possess incredible strength when he one-shot Wong's shield, a feat that is not easily achieved because Wong's shield is capable of deflecting a plasma blast from Thanos' ship, and even that was no match for Abomination's strength. It should definitely be noted that the decision by Wong to choose Abomination as a worthy opponent to allow him to become Sorcerer Supreme might seem puzzling, but it actually underscores the fact the Abomination's strength is truly exceptional. It's a testament to his power and capabilities as a fighter. While the question of whether Abomination is stronger than the Hulk remains debatable, the fact that Wong chose him over Hulk indicates that he is at least on par with the Green Behemoth. Another funny thing that stands out about Abomination is his ability to attract the affections of 7 women despite his unconventional appearance. This humorous aspect adds a unique charm to his character, showcasing that even in his monstrous appearance, he possesses a certain charisma. Overall, Abomination's strength and physical abilities makes him one of the most iconic villains in Phase 4 of the MCU. By now, it's safe to assume that the Abomination, the Hulk's ferocious and physically imposing adversary, stands tall as one of the most daunting villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With his gamma-powered might, he is a force to be reckoned with in any battle. From surviving the Hulk's powerful kicks to delivering bone-piercing blows, Abomination's incredible resilience and raw power are nothing short of astounding. Whether he's smashing foes like a football or being chosen by Wong for a momentous challenge, Abomination has really captivated audiences with his strength, tenacity, and unexpectedly endearing qualities. And with that, we have almost covered every anatomical detail on the Abomination, leading us to the very end of this video. Please don't forget to let us know your thoughts and opinions on this creepily bizarre character in the comment box below.